Talk with TSM, where we always keep things real. If you want to join in on the fun, feel free to tag the Sophia Mamadou, the hashtag Talk with TSM. Today we have media personality, entrepreneur, girl boss, and my childhood friend, Tajé Prest. I'm Sophia Mamadou, and if you want to join in on the fun, feel free to, tag the Sophia Mamadou on Instagram with the hashtag Talk with TSM. Hey girl.
Hey girl.
How are you?
I'm good.
What have you been up to? I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute.
I mean, I feel like regardless of when you see me, you're very in the loop with my life.
Period.
Yeah. So we good.
Okay. So I want to ask you something straight up. What is the biggest misconception that people have about you, just like off of your social media?
That me loving myself and being thick is a lie. People genuinely think I'm pretending to love myself because a big girl can never love herself as much as I do. Let me tell you something so sad. I love myself!
Period.
Like ridiculously. It's actually quite bad. I think I'm the most beautiful thing in the whole world. I'm trying not to swear, but I literally think I'm the hottest.
She's not lying, guys.
Spread.
She actually thinks she's
look at
Beyonce.
me. Like, what do you think this is?
Yeah, she actually says she's the Beyonce of the group.
Like, oh no, I definitely am. Everyone knows. They'll never, girls, they don't really like to admit this type of thing. You can't admit that the other friend is funnier than you, Oh yeah.
If that helps you sleep
me.
at night, sweetie. So if it boils down to 3 of the most important things that you value, like 3 key things that you value the most in your life, what would they be?
Ooh. God, family and loved ones, and money. I'm so sorry, but it's very important. It makes the world go round. Okay.
What would you say is mine actually?
Money, and Imadi.
Not in that order though. Maybe
Imade,
God first.
money.
No, God,
Okay, God,
Imade, and money. Period.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Imadi don't manage to pass money.
She did not manage. She actually has my whole
She just
heart.
happened to come out. So unfortunately, she took the love from money and kids. Because this nigga. Oh wait, let me tell you guys. We have like an inside joke amongst friends. We say, "What's Sophie's type?" Do you know what Sophie's type is, guys?
Are you no? Oh my God.
The type. My type is just money.
That is not
Short, fat,
true.
tall, big, ugly, anything. As long as you boxed up, you good.
I have a spec, guys. My spec is rich, really. So let's move on. So what's the biggest lesson you've learned so far as an entrepreneur?
Ooh la la.
I know.
The
Biggest lesson. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you learn so many things. Now. You're
Yeah.
now part of this struggle life. So the biggest lesson I feel is that I've learned to, more than anything, it's very important to know your craft. Because if you rely on other people, they will do like beans. So we use it to sweep ground, to mop floor, everything. But if you know what you're talking about and you tell them, no, this is not where it's supposed to be. The work's not supposed to be here. The work's not supposed to be. They'll be like, this fancy. She know what she did talk.
Right.
I do this thing well. So
I
I feel like that's the biggest lesson that I've learned, because I feel like in the beginning, I've always been a fashion person, but I didn't really know much about shoes. So when I started the business, I found that they were trying to use me to play football. Like they would say things like, "Oh no, ma, this one is 15,000. One time, and I'll go to the market and it's like 3K." So I was like, and in the beginning, I obviously didn't know. I was spending money stupidly, and then eventually I realized that this is not how it's supposed to be. I went to get lessons. I learned how to. So now I can make my size by myself from scratch.
Right.
Because I realized that it was required and it was a necessity. Because you can't rely on Nigerian staff. I've had situations where there's some lucky people out there in the world that are wearing sizes that were handmade by me because staff decided that they wanted to do me like beans, and I had orders on ground, and me and my girls got to work. And they always like, "Oh man, wow," because they've learned a lot as well. But yeah, it's very important to know your craft.
So that's like the key thing, to make
That's the
sure
biggest
that as
lesson
an
that I've
entrepreneur, you
have
need
to know what you're talking about.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the difference between working hard and working smart?
if you're working hard and you don't work smart, your hard work is futile. Is the word? Yeah. Like you will just be working to no end because you have no goal, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know the aim, you don't know the direction you're trying to go, you don't know your target audience, you don't know anything. So you will literally just be working like a dog for nothing. But if you work smart and you know, okay, my target audience like this type of thing, they like this, that, and the other, you will focus and angle everything that you do towards your target audience so that way you can make money back. But if you're just going to be working like a dog and you don't have any direction, you're not going to make no money.
Right.
You're just going to make things and put it on your shelf and be all right. So it's very important to work smart, and it's very important to know how to push your brand. I'm a very big advocate of pushing your brand by yourself. So you don't necessarily need people to push your brand. I always tell any friend that I have, plug yourself into anything. So if you're doing anything, it's, oh, Tajé this, Tajé that. The lucky thing is my brand is an eponymous brand, so it's my name. So that you can't really take that away from me. So
which is working
easier.
smart.
Yeah, so that's working smart. So it's easier to recognize the brand. It's easier to know what I'm talking about. It's easier to know, you know, who this brand is by, because I didn't name it something else. It's my name. So it can only be one person. So if you think the industry, you're like, oh, Tajé, that sounds familiar. Industry person. Okay, this person does this and the other. So that's why we know that person. So it's very important to work smart.
Right. So what I took from what you just said is it's good to have a balance of working hard and working smart.
Yeah.
Just so you're not, you know, lost.
Yeah. Direction is key.
I agree with you. What would you say is the ideal definition of self-love?
Loving yourself unconditionally despite what the nation and the world
Hold up, I feel
says.
like everybody says that.
No.
Love yourself
I say
unconditionally.
No.
Put yourself
hold
first.
on. I'm saying love yourself unconditionally, and when I say love yourself unconditionally, I don't mean that when you have problems, you shouldn't accept the problems. Like if you feel like you have something that's wrong with you, accept it, deal with it, and move from it. As opposed to pretending that the problem is not there and then just carrying on and then just doing. No, accept that the problem is there, deal with the problem and move past it. But don't now love yourself less because you feel like you have this one little comma.
I agree.
God still made you who he is in his own image, and you're perfect just the way you are. Buck teeth and everything. I mean, look at me, I have side gaps. Doesn't mean I don't love myself though.
Tajé, I want to ask you about your most embarrassing moment ever. Like, what was your most, because we have to talk about this. I feel like I know everything about you.
Yeah.
So if you are not, first of all, you have no shame. I know that for a fact. But
I can't really think of anything embarrassing.
like a childhood memory, like
I really
something.
don't get embarrassed. I've always been no shame, you know, no
Actually,
shame, no game.
period.
From that kingdom come. So I don't actually remember any embarrassing moments that are like, yeah, nothing. I'm trying to think of if I've ever sat on a chair and it broke. Maybe that would be embarrassing. But it's never happened, you know? If it actually had, I'll be like, oh, yeah, guys, oh my God, there was one time. Okay, you know what, guys, wait, let's make up a story. Hold on.
No, don't make up a story, because honestly, I feel like one of my most favorite things about you is the fact that you're so confident. You're one of the, even funny enough, you've actually lost so much weight, which is something that I'm always cheering you on for. Yeah. But when you were like actually plus size, she will still be the one with all the skinny girls. Which is one of my most favorite things. And when I was putting my collection together for my clothing line, one of the first people who called me and said, listen, you have to include
my people.
Plus,
I said it's important to remember that there's plus size women in this country and in the world.
Yeah.
And we also need to be stylish. Don't make clothes for only slim people.
Yeah. So I feel like I have a couple of plus size people in my life that I love too much to ignore them and stuff like that.
Yeah, guys, this is just to let you know that we're awesome human beings. We're just awesome.
Period.
Period poo.
Period poo. So like, who are your top 3 female musicians that are giving you like major hot girl summer vibes right now?
Okay, now we're doing 3 because I know before I said it was me. So maybe you're doing 3 now because you think I will change the answer. Me, Beyonce, and I'm not sure. I think Tiana Taylor always gives me hot girl summer vibes.
I love her. She's like body goals.
They are just like so sexy, like and so effortless.
It's so effortless.
Both of them. Ashanti give me thick little girl, you know, body on check, and then you know,
Yeah.
Tiana is like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Tiana is snatched, like, all her abs are so cut. It's ridiculous.
I love how natural and effortless.
So your answer is Tajé, Prest.
Of course.
Beyonce.
Of course.
And who?
And Tiana and
I said 3.
and Ashanti together. They're together. They're one.
Homeboy.
Because
I said 3.
Beyonce is a holy grail on her own.
Period.
Then me on my own, of course. And then those two.
Here
Those
we
two are
go.
one.
Okay.
That's because I dashed in.
Well, I would say my top 3 major artists that are giving me like Hot Girl Summer vibes right now, because I'm like an advocate for Hot Girl Summer right now. We've been Hot Girl Summer.
I was about to say.
It's been Hot Girl Summer for people like us, even
Oh,
before
yeah.
it became a
You
trend.
Guys, can I tell you guys something? Where we live, it's summer all year round. Dog.
Period.
All year round. We have
Period.
some small rain or sometimes, but it's still sunny.
Meg Thee Stallion, she started the Hot Girl Summer trend. She has a song called I think the album is called Hot Girl Summer, I think. But, you know, she just started the entire, you know, hashtag, the entire Hot Girl Summer trend. And it's like the in thing this summer. So I would say Meg Thee Stallion. Of course, Beyonce, because Beyonce is mom. You know. And honestly, I'm very disappointed because I just saw the carnival in Barbados, and honestly, I wasn't impressed by Rihanna's outfit. So sadly, she's my favorite hot girl, to be honest. But sadly, she's not making the cut this year.
Correct you on that.
No, because there was nothing hot about her outfit. I look forward to the carnivals because I want to see what Rihanna has on.
Let me tell you why.
Why, sweetie?
And when I tell you why, you'll agree. Rihanna right now is rich.
Period.
1,
Agreed.
2. You know how your type of man is rich. That's Rihanna too. Her boo is rich. That's all.
So on this segment, I am going to be getting Tajé drunk. This segment is called Never Have I Ever. I plan to get you drunk.
You're so cute because you've done more stuff than I have. So that's such a cute thing.
How, sweet? How?
You realize I've known you for like.
And you
half of your
realize
life,
that
right?
if I ask you a question and you've actually done it and you say you haven't, I'm
You,
coming
it's
for
you.
you.
It's especially you. It's not even me. It's
So let's go.
you. Okay. First question.
So the first question is, never have I ever been to a strip club.
Cheers, my nigga.
Okay.
You guys, I just want to say something. We're gangsters, but like, we have to drink a little something after each shot.
Everybody that
how
knows
many
me.
shots we're gonna have.
I think I do, but everybody that knows me knows that I always need a chaser after every shot. I'm that girl.
Me, I'm just gangster. I'm just helping her.
Okay, so the next question is, never have I ever been to the shrine, and I'm talking about the shrine in Ikeja, the Fela Shrine. You been?
No, I've never.
Oh my god!
Y'all the only one that's drinking.
Okay, can we 50s?
No, drink your shots. What do you think this is? Well done.
So the next question is, never have I ever dated more than one guy at the same time.
You need to drink. Don't try me.
Dude,
Drink.
you dated 7 guys at the same time. We're both
Can we
drinking.
clarify that?
You were juggling 7
Excuse me.
human beings.
I did not juggle 7 human beings. I was kissing only one. So therefore,
However,
it doesn't
you
count.
were going on dates with 7 human
because
beings.
I'm a single girl.
Oh my god, let's take the shot. Let's take it. I, for the record, no comments.
I was about to say, if you're quiet. Take the shots.
Okay, so the next question is, never have I ever gone to a shoot drunk or intoxicated.
I feel like you know the answer to this question because right now your ass is drunk. So
No, I'm slightly tipsy.
okay, guys, she's slightly tipsy. She's drunk.
No, but it says.
So do you know what
but
that
listen,
means?
Tajé, listen. The question says, never have I ever gone to a set. We got to the set sober. So we're good. So we're good.
I'll accept that.
Yeah, so we're
just
good.
to be a nice friend, I'll accept that.
So the last question is, never have I ever had a butt naked photo shoot. Like naked, like totally naked. I'm good.
Is that a joke?
No, it's not.
Are you joking?
No.
Someone, any of you watching this, can you pull up her Instagram, please? Scroll down. keep going. Stop right there. You see that picture? And it's like 3 in a row. It was around birthday time. She gave them. She said,
No, that was for Valentine's.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on. Get your facts right.
And then she held her dress like this.
Tell me.
Like this.
Can you please
Then, there was another one. She was sitting butt naked and she held a book.
I was not naked.
Excuse me, how? You were naked.
Let the record show that I was not butt naked in front of a camera. I was covered. That's all I'm saying about it. Thank you, Tajé, for joining us on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
I love you so much. It's always positive vibes with you.
Yep.
You've kept it real. And like I always say, there's no conversation more interesting than real convo over a few drinks, you know? Thank you, everyone. I'm your girl, Sophia Mamadou, on Talk with TSM. Don't forget to use the hashtag Talk with TSM if you want to join in on the fun. See you again soon.